Tempo are Canada's team, and they are hosting the Portland Fire. Carleton singing along with O Canada in the national anthem. Today, she is hurt, and for the second game, it's due to an abductor injury. Also, Maria Conde out, and Noni Arasabali. So Toronto missing a lot of production. Sykes with the first shot of the game. That one is deflected, and Bridget Carleton has it. Tyler Merkovich and Josh Reed. Fire in their road Rebel Blacks. And the Tempo in the Bordeaux and blue. Meg DeLeo cashes in the first bucket of the night. It's a 3-ball.
For Meg DeLeo's been so huge, catching off the pick and roll in the paint. But that ability to stretch the floor and shoot the three, a lot of players don't anticipate guarding a center making those shots.
She's got the third most threes by any center in the WNBA. Gets it to Harrison. Nice take with the left hand off glass.
Talk about the amount of scoring that's not. That means the next woman has to step up. Everyone on the court and the bench players available are going to be so important for the Tempo.
Good penetration by Lade, and she gets it to the two-time Olympic. Good pressure by Nadia Potch, had it deflected from Sykes. Right into the hands of Laura Yuskaida.
Sandy Brondello has had an absolutely outstanding career. That's why she is here.
Alex Sarama, the first-year head coach with Portland. Here's DeLeo looking for her second three. Too strong. Emily Enxler cleaning it up on the weak side for the bucket.
Emily Enxler really helps side defense, the blocks that she gets in game, the anticipation and steals.
Two rookies going at it, Rice and Potch. Rice right into the mid-range jumper.
But you see how smooth
for the Tempo. She had a severe ankle injury. This is her 10th game back since that injury. Nice cut by Potch and an assist attempt there by Late, but it rolls out of the rim. Kia Nurse, Canadian onto the floor now for the Tempo. Gets it inside. Harrison, good footwork, but it won't drop.
They know that Portland Fire, they struggle with that physicality on the inside.
With her driving ability.
It's the hezzy, it's the change of speed.
Here she goes. Gets it to Potch, and that gets ripped away into the hands of DeLeo, though. Potch goes right to the rim, takes a little contact, can't finish the first or the second, but it will remain with Portland.
I think go up.
Late works around, it gets it to DeLeo inside. Great assist there by Carla Late.
It's what she does best, the timing to draw those defenders and make that perfect cotton pass.
Harrison gets into the lane, another finish off glass with the left hand.
It's going to her, if I'm the time, that is the Achilles heel for the Fire, is guarding physical post.
Hands it off to Carleton. Oh, that is just pure. You can hear that net just.
Bridget Carleton said she's going to show out tonight. She's back here in Canada.
Three-ball no good. Following up is Almond, but the triple off the mark. Bridget Carleton again, no. But Potch with the hustle play. Get it, BC. She cans it. And a big smile there.
Really have to worry about the energy that he needs from his team tonight. But as for distractions, that they're not paying attention to the standings at all. As for the Tempo, I had a chance to talk to Brittany Sykes, and she said, listen, they know they're not going to be making the playoffs this season, but everyone still wants to compete, and nobody is hands in saying Cancun on 3. Ladies?
Thanks, Chantal. We take away from Portland. Sarah Williams, the rookie, onto the floor along with Frida Booner. Another rookie for Portland. Ball tipped away.
Second chance opportunities.
In the last game against Washington, she had 13 points, 8 rebounds. The game before that, Morrow, 7 offensive rebounds and 9 total. Yet for the Tempo, nobody with more than 1. Portland has yet to commit a foul. Samuelson onto the floor, the veteran out of Stanford. Booner works her way into the lane. Her shot too strong. Samuelson grabs the miss. Try to feed Sarah Williams, but she'll come and set a screen for Late, who's got the wide open lane to the bucket. For 15 points per game and 6 assists to lead the Fire in both categories.
I want that pressure in the full court from Sarah Williams on Kiki Rice.
A moving screen. Black, the rookie 35-year-old point guard out of Slovenia, onto the floor, handling the ball right now. Holly Winterburn, who had a huge game against Seattle, gets it ripped. All the way to the cup. Nice open floor move by Yushkaida.
Tell Sandy Brondello, telling them to push, push, push. The tempo always want to push pace.
Winterburn flips it over to Williams. They say that she shuffled the feet.
It stops and push transition.
Kiki Rice, leaving her defenders behind her, can't hit the mid-range. It will remain with the national champ, the 6th overall pick in the draft by Toronto. They had the playing with Meg DeLeo on the Spanish national team, though, coming up in Germany in the FIBA World Championships.
If I'm a Fire fan, I'd be having my eyes on that to see the potential, the future.
Carly Samuelson, nothing but net.
Job just to not let her put in a 3, because that's what she wants to do.
26 of her 33 made field goals are from long range this season. And another turnover forced by
bouncing off the chest or the hand of the player they're being passed to. So there's got to be some more patience from the passer.
Portland is 2-0 against their expansion sisters from Toronto this season. They are looking for the sweep today. Brittany Sykes, the Slim Reaper, just cannot catch a break this season with injuries. Kiki Rice all the way to the rim.
They're gonna have to take over in terms of hitting the ball into the paint and finding her teammates. Lisa Morrow crashing the glass. Everybody having to really step up.
Kiki Rice carried a heavy load in the last game against Washington. She had 19 outstanding class and then suffered that injury. Travel called against Winterburn. A rookie foot injury. Already without Marina Mabry, no Niara Sabali, and no Maria Conde. They are very short-handed. Able to get a much-needed bucket by Timmy Fagbinley.
But I'll tell you what, the secret formula, if their guards can stay poised, attacking those bigs, and I mean getting the ball into the paint to their bigs, will be their key to success.
Winterburn trying to feed Frida Booner, but it gets deflected. Carlton couldn't handle it, and it is a turnover back to Toronto.
Can appreciate
that she's really excited to play in front of these Canadian fans. And I asked her, well, Toronto, it's their home game. Do you think you'll get some cheers or boos? And she goes, well, I sure hope I get some cheers from the Canadian fans. The Olympic star. Fagbinley working the glass and is able to draw the foul against Megan DeLeo. Let's pause for this message from State Farm. Fagbinley taps in a pair of free throws. The 6th-year post player out of Harvard. Carly Late works inside. What a play by Fagbinley to come over and knock it away. Morrow on the box. Good spin move, but can't.
I didn't play, my sister played volleyball. Volleyball, the fact that you score off of mistakes is too much for me.
I hear you. Ooh,
that's why they're so
foul. Whistled.
Great goal was picked up and then attacking, getting to the bigs, the post.
Whistle away from the
finish plays. They have some great offensive rebounders, so it's keeping them to one shot and then getting out in transition.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Chantel. Thank you to Bridget Carlton during the quarter break as a foul whistled against Anissa Morrow and Emily Inksler.
I might take a page out of Alicia Gray's book and put them goggles on. She'll never have no problems.
So the ball scoots away. Worry about it for now. 3 on the shot clock. DeLeo has to squeeze off the three. Too strong. Inksler fighting for the rebound, deflects it to Samuelson, and now she gets it back, leaves it short. She tips it up, but Morrow will clear it.
Yeah, I think that contact might have been out of place on that one. She usually hits those shots. But I love the sandwich box on Anissa Morrow. What you got to do when you're going up against a great rebounder.
Trap against Rice. She maintains composure. Now she's free from the three-point line, and she drills it.
Tempo neat right now.
Meanwhile, Portland has hit 5, led by the 3 triples from Bridget Carleton. Sent from deep this season. A huge improvement in her game over her time at UCLA. And now as a rookie, Inksler goes right at the defender. Flip it and reverse it for Inksler, but she sprained her ankle. And I think 2 players down in the backfield. Bridget Carleton smartly goes and takes the foul against Kiki Rice, so that
Anissa Morrow had to be carried off going into the locker room, as you saw there.
But Toronto really has an extremely limited bench. 2 available players after losing Sykes and Morrow. So foul trouble would be a significant concern as Meg DeLeo takes a nice pass in the lane. That's it. DeLeo cannot complete the three-point play. So Toronto within 7, but with a very short bench. Harrison kicks it out. Reattempt from Bankole off the mark. Tia Nurse has 2. Tanifak Bentley has 2. Those are 2 of the healthy players that have to make sure that they don't rack up any more. Harrison, 3-ball, rotates perfectly.
It's what the Tempo have got to continue to do. Quality shots they can. It's tough without Anissa Morrow to clean things up, but hey, everyone's got to step up and hit the glass.
Her foot was on the line. Did they call it a 2 or a 3? Okay, they said that was a long 2. I labeled it as a 3 early, but that foot on the line. So it's 28-23. And Kiki Rice on the move. Harrison, long range again. No, fight for the rebound. Last touched by Toronto.
It's just a matter of connecting on those shots.
Bridget Carleton back to the bucket, posting up Almond. Fade away from the baseline, looking for the roll, no.
It was a smile on
Franchise around to the first overall pick in the expansion draft. Now she gets it inside, flips it over to Williams. Unselfish play leads to the wide open bucket from Williams. And now she gets the deflection. Sounds like Chantel Chan, you got to continue. That is 5 players for today that cannot play. A major problem for the Tempo. They are remaining in this one, down by just 7. The turnover will give it back to Portland. Oblak getting pounded by Bankole. Here's Booner on the roll. Harrison going right at Hodge. Wanted the three-point play, but she'll take a couple from the foul line instead.
Shooting 2 is number 21, Izzy Harrison.
Isabel Harrison, the 9th-year veteran out of Tennessee. Available roster. That is just crushing. But they are still within.
Also major, specifically with Marina Mabry, the amount of defensive attention that she draws. It just makes it hard for every other player to get open and get easier shots because of it.
Oh, what a hustle play.
Her hustle and defense.
Oh, a lob inside Taya Oblak, the smallest player on the floor with a post move.
I know, well ran. I mean, how often do you expect a lob for a guard? Point guard at that.
Sarah Williams thought she forced an over and back call. But we play on. Inside, Harrison exposes the ball. The whistle comes. And in the offensive rebound, good hustle play by Tiani Key. They come away without a bucket.
Temple had a couple missed bunnies. Izzy Harrison specifically, she's got to make those. Those were great moves and great reads to find her at the basket.
Hodge takes off. What a blur all the way to the rim.
She's just that fast. You blink, she's at the rim.
Rookie out of Australia, showing off her burst.
Her position, but as she continues to develop her offense, that'll just excel her game even more for the Fire.
Koch, just 22 years old. He's 6'3" guard out of Melbourne, Australia. Part of a huge contingent of rookies on this expansion team. Sarah Williams picking up the personal. That is her second foul, back-to-back possessions. 7. Eisler backing her way to her spot. Oh, it popped out. Winterburn will stop, pop, off the front rim. Portland trying to apply that backcourt pressure. Instead, they are whistled. Rice with 2, Nurse with 2, Fagbenley with 2. Harrison rattles in the first free throw as Bridget Carlton back onto the floor for the
biggest thing for Toronto, for those with 2, with a short bench, you just want to try your best not to pick up that third before the second half.
High 11.4 points per game and almost 6 rebounds. They're going to really need her. And Williams goes right at Harrison for the bucket. Harrison gets it to Nurse. She kicks it all the way to the weak side. Inside, Williams from a great feed from Taya Oblak.
It's the second one, too. Got to feed to Williams on that last play as well.
Taya Oblak, in her first game, she started this season nursing and
in that tandem.
Sandy Brondello was looking over there thinking, what a luxury. She cannot sub. They don't have 10 available players.
It's really something important to keep in mind.
And they say Lane.
Their players are well rested to come in and play those quick bursts of 5 minutes.
Inside late, looking for DeLeo, and she is grabbed. Wants this team to be fresh in the fourth quarter, and they're one of the best fourth quarter teams in the W.
Right on the money. That's exactly what to keep in mind when you think about where they field. Angsler with her blocks, and as you mentioned, Carla Late with all of her stats, and especially her assists. When you compare those minutes compared to what some of those other players, 26 minutes a game.
So DeLeo is now 2 of 3 from the foul line, 9 points. Yushkaida works her way 2 feet in the paint. Kicks it to Key, but the shot won't go. Now Late out and running. Easy bucket for Late in transition. And Portland just continues to apply pressure full court. They're trying to wear this Toronto team down.
Which is exactly what you should do against any team that's short in those numbers. Got to make them work.
To see more, go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app.
A lot of great matchups coming up. Talk about it, that Golden State, Minnesota. Won't get into that.
Now it's going to be interesting with this break in the schedule. Angsler lets it fly from the corner. Leaves it short. Yushkaida clears it.
Speaking of which, you see Becky Hammond's interview when they asked her, you're going to keep the starters on the floor, and she said, you see how we've been playing? Yep. Love that.
Oh, what a move. Yushkaida avoids the double team. Now 5 on the shot clock. Almo splits the defenders with a bounce back. And in pass.
Brilliant pass. How about the finish? Because Keys missed a couple of bunnies. Love that she's staying with it and connecting.
Samuelson misses everything.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2.
Now it's Toronto again hanging around. Toronto so short-handed, trails by just 3. Almond weaving her way through traffic, sends it out to Yushkaida, who cannot.
Just a little too much. That's a great closeout.
Carla Lade turns the corner. Ensler attacking the rim and earns a couple of free throws.